We're Skinnerbox from Berlin, and we make live electronic music and also software.
We released Time and Timbre back in 2014, and we've been using it in the studio, to be honest, ever since.
We started working on a studio album where we made use of Time and Timbre a lot, and we started expanding the software with some elements that we felt necessary to have.
Right, so we actually felt the need to have these timing features also applied on other musical elements, not only percussion, for example, modulation or a melody or effects and stuff like that.
Yeah, it comes as a free update. For those who actually have it, it's a free update, yeah.
So we make some music, shall we? Right. Okay, let's start with the drum beat. We actually updated Time's GUI and there are some new features, but I'm gonna show it to you later on. So let's go through the new devices. First one is Time Sting, which is an acid line generator. Let's just drop it before operator and see what happens. So as you can see and hear, we have this line going on, and as soon as I click the smiley face again, Time Sting will generate a new line. The type dial defines if the generated sequence will be rather random or acid, but let's stick to acid just because it's way more fun, and generate again and expand the editor. So the thing is that each time you hit the smiley face, Time Sting actually generates 16 different patterns which are all musically related, and you can use the density dial to scroll through them. Okay, this one's cool. I want to change the groove, so I'm going to shift the pattern. And I also want to break the loop a bit, so I'm going to change the length. And there you go, we have a bass line. Now I want to have a line, so I'm going to use another instance of Time Sting and generate a bit. Okay, that's nice, but I think it's not the right key, so let's transpose it. Yeah, that's it. And let's just take the density down a bit.
Another device in the update is the Time LFO, which is basically a modulation device. So I map it to filter frequency of operator, and you hear it modulating. But I want a more percussive modulation, so let's take downwards so, and play with the rate. Like everything goes here. Also like, let's say 3/8, which is a common thing. But I want it slow, so let's go for half a note and give it some offset. Okay, now let's add some swing to the whole track. First I'm gonna put all devices in slave mode, except of one, which is the master then. And if I increase the swing amount of that one, you can hear that everything starts swinging nicely together. Okay, and now you want to add a rhythmical delay, and because of the swing, it completely kills the groove. To demonstrate this, I'm going to put the delay time on 16th, because we have a 16th note swing here. And it just doesn't work well together. But to solve that, we have given our delay the ability to swing also. Listen. And to show you how valuable this is, I'm going to make a radical change to the track's groove now and put the swing bass on 8th.
It's a good time to mention that the new version of Time can convert a playing sequence to a MIDI clip with the press of a button. You can choose if to create one clip or 6 clips, one for each channel, but let's do 6. Hit convert. There you have it. And it's a really useful feature if you want to move on to arrangement mode. And the same goes for Sting, of course. We also made a CV version of the LFO in order to integrate hardware into the workflow. This can be used to send clock and voltage to your sound card output. Let's use an LFO to clock a sequencer and to sequence our modular system. And as you can see, it swings along nicely. Since I have a sound card with DC couple outputs, I'm gonna use another version of the LFO to send CV to a filter. Another very cool feature is that you can actually clock the CV LFO using an external clock. When you clock it externally, the CV LFO goes well into the audio rate. So let's take another output of my oscillator and connect it to my sound card. Route the incoming audio to the LFO and switch to tap 16s. I can actually use the rate parameter to multiply or divide the frequency.